Other Boy Reaction. Hey guys, Other Boy Reactions here. Alright, so we're hopping back into Doctor Who, Season 4, Episode 10, Midnight. The last couple episodes, the two-parter, was really good. Some of the best of the series. Definitely, some of the best of the season. So I hope that they keep it at that level. I hope the stories are interesting. We're getting down to the end of the season already. It goes by so quickly. But yeah, once again, I have no idea where Donna and the Doctor are going, what they'll be doing, so let's jump right into it.
Alright, I give up. I'll be back for dinner. We'll try that anti-gravity restaurant with bibs.
That's a day.
Anti-gravity
Well, not a day.
restaurant.
Oh, you know what I mean. Oh, get off.
Oh,
Oi.
get off.
And you be careful.
Allons-y.
Allons-y.
I'm sorry.
It's French, but let's go.
Fascinating.
Ah! Okay.
Professor Winfold.
So friendly.
I'm the doctor, hello.
It's my 14th time.
Oh, my first.
And I'm Dee Dee. Dee
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 Dee.
Glasgow.
No, don't bother the man. Where's my water?
What do you mean? How come you're allowed to say hi?
I found myself single rather recently, not by choice.
Divorce? Or
As
die?
usual. She
Oh, she.
needed her own space, as they say. A different galaxy, in
A
fact.
different galaxy.
I reckon that's enough space, don't you?
Yeah.
There's no pit to stop it. I've been on this expedition 14 times. They never stop.
Well, evidently we have stopped, so there's no point in denying it.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere.
Stop
Ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon, we're just experiencing a short delay. The driver needs to stabilize the engine feet. It's perfectly routine, so if you could just stay in your seats.
What did you see?
Stare, that ridge.
Look, there he is, Look there.
What? I didn't see anything.
Like, just something shifting. Something so dark. Like it was running
Running which way?
towards us.
No.
But they're micropetrol engines, aren't they?
Now don't bother the man.
Oh my god. Why does he keep saying that?
Micropetrol doesn't stabilise. What does stabilise mean?
Well, a bit of flim-flam. Don't worry, that's all you know. So it's not the engine. Just a little pause, that's all. Everything's
Don't want to
fine.
be there 10 years, but... Okay.
What was that?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Oh my god.
3 times. Do you hear that? He did it 3 times. Get back to your
Oh, that...
seats.
Who cares about that right now?
Telling us the
Right.
rules. You're the hostess. You're supposed to do something.
Right.
She said she'd get me. Stop it. Make it stop. Make it stop.
What do you mean? She said she'd get me.
Don't just stand there looking at me. It's not my fault. He
What?
started it with his
What?
own
What?
today.
What are you talking about?
Leave it alone.
What is she talking about? Why?
Oh, it's coming.
Why?
It's coming for me.
Oh my god.
It's coming for me.
What? No, don't press that button! No! Look out! Ah! Turn that off. Oh my god, Rose! Ah! Oh my god.
The cabin's gone.
Oh, the cabin can't be gone.
No, it's safe. Any rupture would automatically seal itself.
Why wouldn't she turn around?
Right, what is with her face? What the fuck?
Sky.
Sky,
Are you alright?
are you alright?
Oh my god, just
Are you
fucking imitates
Are you
everything.
Just stop.
Oh my
Why is she
god.
doing that?
Why is she doing that?
She's gone mad.
She's gone mad.
It just reflects
Stop
everything.
it.
said stop
I
it.
said stop it.
Just make her stop. Make her stop. It's gotta be a Stop her staring at me.
Be a trick.
Shut her up. Did you
That's
play that with
impossible.
her? Stop.
That's gonna overload her.
Whatever your name is, now stop it. All of you.
What's wrong?
That's a bit better.
How come she's not
About the
repeating?
rescue. How long is it going to take?
About 60
She's not
minutes. that's
repeating.
all.
Is it gone?
Then I suggest we all calm down.
Hello?
This panic isn't helping.
It's not repeating.
That poor woman is evidently in a state of self-induced hysteria. We should leave her.
Doctor.
Oh fuck.
How can she do that? She's talking with you.
Oh fuck.
And with me.
First she repeats, then she catches up. What's the next stage?
Next stage of what?
That's not her, is it?
That's not Mrs. Silvestri anymore.
No, she's
I
gone.
don't think so, no.
Nothing can live
Shut
on
up.
the surface of midnight. Professor, I'm glad you've got an absolute definition of life
Right.
in the universe, but perhaps the universe has got ideas of its own.
Right.
Now trust me, I've got previous. I think there might well be some consciousness inside Mrs. Silvestri, but maybe she's still in there, and it's our job to help her. We should throw her out.
Oh shit.
I beg your pardon?
Oh my god.
Can you do that? Look at her. Look at her eyes. She killed Joe, and she killed Claude, and we're next.
She's still doing it.
Could you actually murder her? Any of you?
Yeah, they could.
Really?
They're afraid.
Or are you better than that?
Not when they're afraid, no. Humans are awful when we're afraid. Let's get her!
I'd do it.
Ah! Oh my god, oh my god.
I
Oh
want
my
her
god.
out.
You can't say that. If you try to throw her out that door, you'll have to get past me first.
Fuck. What are you gonna do, though?
Okay.
Oh shit! Shit!
Now you're being
Oh my
stupid.
God.
Just think about it. Could you actually take hold of someone and throw them out of that door?
Calling me a coward.
I'm just travelling. I'm a traveller, that's all.
Like an immigrant. Who were you talking
Oh my
to?
God.
Before you got on board, you were talking to someone. Who was that?
Called us humans like you're not one of us.
That's what he said. And the wiring. He went into that panel and opened up the wiring.
That was after.
But how did you know what to do?
Because I'm clever.
We throw him out as well.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. It wants to be the doctor
Look at
now.
that.
Why me?
Because you said you're
Why are you doing
special.
this?
She won't leave him alone. Just see.
Whatever you want. If it's life, or form, or consciousness, or voice, you don't have to steal it. You can find it without hurting anyone. And I'll help you. That's a promise. So, what do you think? Do we have a deal?
Hold on.
She said it
Spoke
first.
first.
Yeah.
She did.
She spoke
Oh my
first.
god. Fuck.
Oh. Look at that. I'm
my
ahead
God.
of
Look
you.
at that. I'm ahead of you.
Oh no!
I think it's
I
moved.
think it's letting me go.
I think it's letting me go.
What do you mean? Letting you go from what?
He's repeating now. He's the one doing it. It's him.
It's me!
Listen, it's me.
Oh, it's passed into the doctor. It's transferred, whatever it is. It's gone inside him.
The fuck?
That's not what happened.
Help me,
Help me,
Professor.
Professor.
No.
Get me away from him.
No! Oh my god, you
From him.
fucking psycho.
Please.
Oh my god.
Oh, there you are, my love. It's gone. Everything's gone. I wouldn't touch her.
But it's gone.
Right.
She's clean. It passed into him.
That's not
No.
what happened.
Thank you for your opinion, Dee.
Oh my god, they never listened to
Mrs.
her.
Silvestri has been released.
No. Just leave her alone.
Say what
She's
happened
safe,
then.
Isn't she?
Killed the driver
It killed the driver
and the
Oh my
mechanic.
god.
and the mechanic.
And now it wants us.
And now it wants us.
Said so.
He's waited so long.
He's waited so long.
In the dark.
In the dark.
And the cold.
And the cold.
And the diamonds.
And the diamonds.
Until you came.
Until you
God.
came.
Body so hot.
Body so hot.
With blood.
With blood.
And pain.
Oh my God, make him stop.
Someone make him stop. But she's saying it. And you can shut up. But it's not him, it's her. He's just repeating.
Fat lot of good you've been.
Just let
Oh
her
my God.
explain.
Let the black people talk!
It's not possessing him, it's draining him. She's got his voice.
That's not true, because it can't be, because I saw it pass into him. I saw it with my own eyes.
So did I.
You didn't.
Didn't see
Went from her
anything.
to him.
I'm only
And
saying.
that's an order.
What do you mean in order?
Fool of yourself pretending you're an expert in mechanics and hydraulics when I can
God.
tell you you are nothing more than average at best. Now,
Oh my god,
shut
fuck you.
up.
That's
You
how he
shut
does
up.
That's how he does it.
Throw him out!
Come on.
Just do it! Throw him out!
Professor, help me.
Get him out!
Grab hold of him. Not like that. You stupid.
Cast him out.
Cast him out.
That's the way.
You can do it.
Can do it.
Molto bene.
Throw him out!
Oh my god.
Get him out!
Allons-y.
I want him!
Oh my god.
That's his voice!
That's his voice.
He's taken his voice! It's her. Throw him out!
Kill her. Yes.
She's taken his voice!
Oh my god! No!
I said it was her.
Oh my god. Fuck you.
The hostess. What was her name?
Do they even know? They don't even know. Oh my god.
I can't imagine you without a voice.
Molto bene.
Molto bene.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't.
Oh my god.
Don't.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say about that. I think that was probably the scariest Doctor Who episode I've ever seen. And it was so good because it wasn't even a monster. Like, it was just your imagination. You can't even see it. It was just... all it was doing was repeating. And that was the scariest thing ever. I don't even know what that was. It just... like it said, it gets into your head and it gets you to fight. It gets you to be scared. It feeds on your fear. And then it just takes over like a virus. Parasite. That reminds me a lot of that movie Annihilation with Natalie Portman and all those women, and this alien life form had like taken over. Well, yeah, wait. Annihilation probably took it from this, because Annihilation had to do with... didn't it have to do with like crystal life forms? And having something about like reflecting everything that the humans did, and it would copy their movements, and it eventually copied itself so much that it became them. It could copy itself so that it looked like them, and then it replaced them, and it got them to like kill themselves. Oh my god, they totally... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this was so well done though. Oh my god, the woman who played Skye, she had to learn the whole script. She had to learn everyone's dialogue. That's insane. How many times did they film this? Like, how many takes did they have to do? Because they had so many lines. And they had to do it over and over and over. And it was just... it created this panic, and it was just so good. I've never seen anything like that. And it's probably totally something that would happen. People just... like, fear just takes over like wildfire, and it just infects you. It's an infection. It's really contagious. That's what it is. Fear is contagious. Really? I mean, the only ones who weren't panicking as much, who had some reasoning, were the two black women, and Jethro for a little bit, but he eventually gave in too. Very interesting. Of course, I'm sad that you know, a nameless black woman had to sacrifice herself for all of them, but I mean, it was still beautiful at the same time. I hate that they don't know her name. I hate that so much, but I mean, why would they? She's a hostess. And it's still out there because that's not enough to kill it, because it lives out there. That's its environment. That is so creepy. Because we have no idea what that was. That is haunting. That is the scariest thing on the show I've ever seen. It may be one of the scariest things I've seen on television in general. And it wasn't even... it wasn't anything. It was invisible. It was... I wonder what it looked like. We'll never know. That's what makes it so scary. That's why this and the previous two episodes were so scary, because the Nashta Varada didn't have a body. It used other people's bodies. And the same thing with this. So good. Oh my god. And it was in one location. They had one one set. Like, that's what they need to do. Like fuck special effects. I don't give a shit about special effects or alien makeup or costumes. That is amazing sci-fi because they leave it up to your imagination, and he just created all this tension in one location, one room. Just keep it simple like that. And that probably cost like nothing compared to their other episodes. Oh my god. It gives me the chills because like it went from repeating them to synchronizing, saying exactly what they were going to say at the same time, and then it was ahead of them and it just fully took over that woman. And it had like a mind of its own. It's fucking scary. But I wonder why it didn't attack. That was probably the next stage. like if they weren't gonna kill each other, it probably would have eventually learned how to kill them. God, can you imagine if that was released on Earth? Oh my god. It would just take over the entire planet. And we would cease to exist. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is insane. You know, at first, I didn't know what this episode was going to be about. I thought, oh, he's just going to be trapped and then there's going to be a monster and he'll have to fight his way out of it. But it just grew to something so much more. And I was thinking, oh, like, I miss Donna, but, like, you really didn't, because everything else was so good. All the other characters were so good. And how, you know, like, the professor kept saying to Dee Dee, he kept telling her to be quiet, and he eventually told her to shut up and that she didn't know anything. I hated him. She said she worked for him. That's why they're traveling together? I hated that. I hated that she like had to work for someone who had no idea what he was talking about. He thought he knew everything. He just kept saying, nothing can live out there. No living thing can live. No, yeah, nothing human. It's not human. I mean, what time period were they living in? Like, they should have known about aliens by then, right? I mean, and, you know, just because no human had ever discovered anything there doesn't mean that nothing lives there. And like Jethro said, he said, well, like, how do you know? Like, how do you know nothing can live out there if like, no one's ever been here before? Like, no one's ever gone out into the atmosphere because they can't. So, you don't know what's out there. Oh my god, it's so scary. And it's like humans, little humans thinking that they know everything. I can't believe they were all willing to like kill even the doctor. That's what fear does. I mean, that lady was kind of right when she said, I said it was her. She did at the beginning, but it technically wasn't her. It was just in her. But fuck, I feel bad for her too. She didn't. And what did she mean? They didn't even address that. What did she mean when she said she was panicking and she said she would come for me, or she said she would get back at me or something like that? Like, what? She thinks her girlfriend, her wife, is coming after her? Like, what was that? Like, there are so many unanswered questions, but that's what makes it scary. Like, why was she panicking the most? And she thought it was specifically coming for her. Like, what was that? I don't know. We'll never know. Oh my god, but the hostess saved them. She really didn't need to die. Did she? Because couldn't she have just opened that first door, pushed her out, and then closed the door again, and it would have just been stuck out there? I don't know. I feel like she didn't need to die, but very good episode. Very, very good. scary as hell. All of them were so good. You know, especially that woman who, you know, was basically the face for the alien, Skye. She had to learn all of that dialogue. That's crazy. And you know, it was weird because it started out so light, and it seemed like it had the feel of that episode Love and Monsters, which I believe Russell T Davies did that one as well, right? So I had that feel because of all these interesting, quirky characters, and it seemed like it was going to be kind of like a comedy, and then it just took a dark fucking turn, and oh my god, like crazy. She said she'd get me. That's what Skye said. What is she talking about? Oh my god. Interesting that Skye, you know, when she was still herself, but she was panicking, she said, "You're the hostess, you're supposed to do something," and she did. She eventually saved all of them, and oh my god, that's so sad. It was also interesting in this episode that what was so frightening was this idea of us being copied, and really the creature was, all they were doing was imitating the other humans, right? So it's almost like this idea of something being exactly like us, like to the T, is frightening. You know, when usually that's all we as humans like seem to do. We are always copying trends, where we copy our idols, we copy athletes and pop stars and musicians and actors and the way other people dress, and we're always trying to be like someone else. And when something is trying to be like us, that terrifies us. I thought that was very interesting. And it's almost like, you know, that makes me want to be even more original and to have independent thought and to have my own original thoughts. Like, this episode just shows how important that is, how important it is to be your unique self, because everyone is so different and you don't want to be like anyone else. You shouldn't want to be like anyone else. Because if we were all the same, we'd be like that thing. We'd be exactly the same. We'd all have the same thoughts, the same feelings, the same everything. That is so disturbing and so creepy. But there are so many people in this world who there are some people who want to be like everyone else, and then there are other people who want to try and make everyone the same, and that is just wrong and terrifying. And I don't know, that was another message I kind of got from this episode. Also, when everything is the same, you lose your voice, you lose your individuality. Yeah, like sameness equals death, because when you try and copy someone else, when you try and be exactly like someone else, you lose yourself and you cease to exist. So, I mean, sameness really does equal death, and diversity is just what is needed. Diversity and individuality and uniqueness, and so it's like, just don't try to be like anyone else. That's why when Donna copied the doctor at the end there, even though she was doing it in a joking way, he was like, no, don't do that, because you have to form an original thought. You just have to. It was just so good. I wish Dee Dee had a moment where she stood up to the professor, but that kind of like never happened. She kind of just was berated by him the whole episode, and like you know, like nothing really came of it. I mean, yeah, she was right, but like I wish she had a moment where she stood up to him and told him off, and you know, but it was still amazing. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. It's just amazing. I'm gonna be processing this episode for months, years probably. Very good. I really enjoyed it. If you did too, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions and early reactions, please check out my Patreon by going to the link down below. Yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of each other, and I will see you next time. Bye. I can't tell you